In this video, Traveler, I'm going to show you how to make money fast in No Mans Sky Waypoint. The ultimate thing is, you can do this in the very early stages of gameplay. I'm going to show you how to effectively farm for oxygen, which has the really good side effect of getting a ton of cytophosphate as well as salt and carbon. For as long as I can pretty much remember, the meta to making money in No Man's Sky has always been refining salt into chlorine and then making a boat ton of chlorine and mixing that with oxygen to make even more chlorine. Then the No Man's Sky Waypoint dropped, and everybody and their freaking brother was commenting in my videos, "Hawks, where the heck do I get oxygen? I can't buy oxygen from the little ship guys or find it anywhere for sale. What the heck is going on? This game totally sucks now." Yeah, so a lot of people totally and completely freaked out. I myself was like, I don't know, I can't find it either. Which prompted me to make a brand new beginner's guide teaching people how to make money and progress quickly. Early game, I spent about 6 hours trying to find a really good method, and they all sucked compared to this one. So Hawks, I noticed you're totally and completely upgraded. You have everything, an S-class ship and all kinds of stuff. Do I really need that to do this? Why, no you don't, Traveler. You can do this with your starter ship. It's super duper simple. First things first though, switch over to first person mode in your ship because it's going to make this so much easier. The very next thing you want to make sure that you do before you hop into your ship and go completely ham on absolutely everything that's just basically under the surface of the water here. You want to hop in the water, bust out with your analysis visor, and scan everything down there. All the plants, all the minerals. As for the plants, the secondary element on pretty much every single one of them that you scan will be oxygen. So you will need to go down there and scan them first before you can farm this. Your minerals primary as well as occasionally secondary will be the salt. And in some biomes, unfortunately not this one, chlorine. And seriously, check this out. We have only been doing this for like 2 minutes and I already have over 2,000 of each of the salt as well as the oxygen. I remember when they nerfed the ability to actually buy oxygen from the stations and little ship guys. You used to be able to at one point buy thousands, then they nerfed it down to like 500 and some in the highest, most wealthiest systems. Here's the thing, doing it this way, I'm averaging a little over 1,000 oxygen per minute. Even on your best day, being able to buy a little bit over 500 oxygen per little ship guy on space stations, you're going to be really hard pressed to keep that average going, making at least 1k oxygen per hour. So it's like I almost have to say, even though you can't buy oxygen anymore, it sure does seem like you can get a whole heck of a lot more oxygen faster in the No Man's Sky Waypoint update than you could in all previous patches before. Kind of ironic when you can't buy it anymore. Alright, let's land. It's been 5 minutes and look at that, made over 5k oxygen, almost 5k salt, but man, that cytophosphate is just absolutely crazy. Which really makes up for the fact that they nerfed the selling price on pretty much everything, including chlorine. So yeah, this totally and completely makes up for it because you get 4 times as much cytophosphate as you do anything else. So basically, don't bother wasting your time making oxygen harvesters because basically, you know, in a nutshell, they're a waste of time and you have to space them so far apart. The other cool thing is, while you're out there flying around farming, you can have your salt processing into chlorine so you can then later add oxygen to that chlorine to process it into even more chlorine. And when you come back, all that stuff's going to be in the refineries. It's not going to disappear like, you know, it used to back in the day. Just make sure that you don't teleport to another system while those refineries are going. At this time, we have a boat ton of chlorine that we converted from all that salt. Now let's add some oxygen. You add 1 chlorine, 2 oxygen, will make 6 more chlorine. Oh yeah, feeling rich already. Unfortunately, without glitch building, you can only have 3 medium refiners and 2 large refiners in a limited small area. So what I did is I created 3 portable refiners, just stacked them on top of each other so I can keep processing all this salt. It's like, but Hawks, that's sacrilege. You have to actually pay carbon to refine stuff. Well, it doesn't really matter because you get tons of carbon for free. So I'm just going to burn this carbon out of convenience, putting it into these portable refiners, just so I can get all this freaking salt turned into chlorine. Now that I have all that freaking salt finally sorted, let's get back over here and doing my favorite thing, which is mooching a whole bunch of chlorine out of these refineries. Oh yeah, gonna be totally rich. Now, this doesn't make a lot of sense, but you can do that. Cytophosphate, which is worth 201 each, can actually be converted into condensed carbon, which is worth 24 each. Not really recommended that you do this unless you need, carbon in a pinch, but you won't really. And at this point, we got that salt going in the portable refiners, got a whole bunch of chlorine being made in all the other refineries, decided to come back out here for another 3 minutes to do a little bit of farming. We ended up making about 3,500 oxygen as well as 3,400 salt. Again, averaging a little bit over 1,000 per minute, which is completely and totally ridiculous. I love it. Oh yeah, kind of sucks that they nerfed the prices on the chlorine. It's only worth 205 now per unit, but man alive, the amount of cytophosphate at 201 each that you get, it's absolutely freaking ridiculous, everybody. You definitely get 4 times as much of that as anything else. Unfortunately, I'm money capped, so I'm not going to sell anything, but look at that, 9 million of cytophosphate. That represents maybe at the most 20 minutes of farming. That's ridiculous. And we still have millions in chlorine cooking up as well. Because I am a firm believer in supporting other people's laziness, if you'd like to just come on over here, use the portal just right there, you can use this base. All the refineries are in there. But ultimately, if you're a new player, you won't have any glyphs, so you're not going to be able to portal over here. All you have to do is look for any kind of a planet or moon that has liquid on it, and that's it. I hope this video helped you to make money fast in No Man's Sky Waypoint. Peace.